Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me, John Laval. Listen, the best vehicle to buy is, the best car to buy is you only got to think of a few things. First of all, if you're anywhere near snow, like if you're in Canada or in the northern part of the States, you even get snow in the lower parts, but generally I'm talking about the upper part of the States, in Canada. You want to get an all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is better than a four-wheel drive. The term four-wheel drive really is misleading. Four-wheel really means it has the ability or the potential to drive any single wheel at any given time. Which means, okay, so you take the two front tires, the two front wheels. They're both, when you're in four-wheel drive, they're not engaged. Only one is, because it's slip disc differential, meaning that it shifts from one wheel to the other wheel depending on how much load is on the tire. And that's the same thing happening in the back. So all you ever have is one tire in the front and one tire in the back engaged as a drive into the drive line, and which is beneficial. I mean, it's really helps, but you don't have all four of them engaged at the same time, and you really don't know which wheel is which it is. You just know that one of them in the front and one in the back is engaged. And then now all-wheel drive doesn't work on that principle. It works on all four wheels are engaged, and they're engaged all the time. There's no shifting into it. They're always engaged. So if you're in a snow belt, that's important to have that feature. The next thing you want to do is consider a four-cylinder engine, because it's very, very cheap on gas. We got a real gas problem right now, and but you only want to buy that if you happen to be a person who's does the majority of their driving close to home, within about 40 miles of their home regularly. But you don't want to, if you're a commuter that does 200 miles a day to get to work, you're coming from the north, you're going down to the city, and you're doing 200 miles or 100 miles, you want to get something a little bigger. You want to go with an 8. If you do a lot of driving in the city, you want to go with a 6. But if you're just a person that you're doing 40 kilometers or 35 miles a day, you're good with a four-cylinder. It's economical. It's at the higher speeds that four cylinders are not economical at high speeds. They rev higher. To do what an 8 does, they have to double the speed of the engine and the RPM, and you're eating gas. The faster that engine is turning, the faster it's eating the gas up. So there's really no savings, and it's hard on a four-cylinder. You don't get the revving at high speeds. Burns the engine out fast. That's why you're better off with an 8, because the transmission will gear it down for power and keep the RPMs low, so that engine lasts forever. Another thing you want to do is change the oil regularly, and basically your engine will last forever. So those are factors that you want, and then you want to consider how many people you're transporting. And then there's interior features, air conditioning, cruise, blah blah blah. Air conditioning will eat up your gas up real fast, twice the speed. Better off opening up the window. And the other thing is you gotta like the vehicle. That's all. But like the Honda CRV, I think it's called. CRV. That's what I drive, and I'm very happy with that vehicle. It's cheap on gas. I can flip the seats down. It becomes almost like a station wagon or a minivan. You can really load the back up. It'll carry 2 people in the front, 3 in the back seats. Armrests. It's got all the features: air conditioning, cruise. It's got everything there that you want, and I'm very happy with it. It's cheap on gas, and I'm a local driver, live in a small town, so I don't put any miles on it anyways. And it has the all-wheel drive, so it really doesn't matter what condition your tires are in. it will just plow through the snow. So, if you have to go somewhere for Christmas, you got to drive, 60 or 100 miles to somebody's house for Christmas. You feel pretty confident because it's a good little vehicle on the road. Anyways, that's what I want to tell you about purchasing a car. You should consider all-wheel drive if you're in the snow. See ya.